Chinese medicine is so fundamentally amazing that it will take you all the way to the laser meaning of life of you, the individual person, this soul incarnation. But also, it can take you all the way over here where it will teach you just simple, basic things like mind-blowing fact. 80% of human problems are related to an impairment of your circulation in some shape or form. So if the circulation is compromised, 80% of illness. It's just like plaque on your teeth. I'm not saying that if you shake your body every day, you won't get sick, but it's like Colgate, saying brush your teeth every day and you're going to really help fight tooth decay. But you must also go and see your dentist. That's exactly the message. And it's what took me out of my acupuncture clinic and into talking to amazing people like you, going, there is this amazing epiphany of message over here, which is prevention. Just doing a couple of things every day and not getting sick is going to help you get better. And it all roots off this basic understanding that circulation is key and that what's dominating this circulation are your key organs, which have this amazing narrative. And all you have to do is look after them.
So give us some of those few tips. Like, what are a couple of tips?
God. Okay.
And then you got to pick up the Yang Shane book. I imagine they're more in there.
Okay. But, so this is where I'm royally busted, because you know that I've got my pajama bottoms on underneath my glamorous top because I thought, you know what, I don't care. So the easiest thing in the world, okay, is this. I call it the shimmy. And you just literally just shimmy from side to side, because energy goes like this, boom, 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 boom. And we know that energy is everything. And we know that the physical body follows the energy. So when you're feeling sluggish and tired, it's because we're sedentary. So what then happens is everything gets still, because human bodies are designed to kind of like, you know, move around basically, and we kind of don't. We sort of sit there doing this, getting stressed. Whereas in the old days, we sort of rummage about looking for things. So basically you can do it just sitting. And if you're sitting and that feels uncomfortable, do this one, which is basically imagine you've got a piece of dental floss going like someone's pulling you from side to side, like this. And this is really good. And then if you're starting to feel that you can move a bit, you could then at this point stand up. And what I say to people is just do this like every time you go to the loo. Just when you get up to go to the loo, just give yourself a minute to shimmy the body, okay? Because that is going to get the circulation moving. It's like a snow globe. So what happens when you're sedentary is all the problems are heavy, because they feel heavy. They're heavy in nature, it's heavy energy, and they settle. And they settle wherever your body happens to store things. And that could be genetic. It's partly to do with your body and how your body organizes itself. Because basically bodies do the same thing, but they're also unique. They're like fingerprints. They're unique, but they're all the same. So it's the same thing. So body's circulation needs smooth. So doing this does that. Now, if you want to take it deeper, you could start doing the next thing, which is tapping. So just take a loosely clenched fist, or if you're not feeling very well, fingertips, and you just tap over the body, over the heart, over the chest, over the back of the head. And then what happens is your body will naturally want to breathe more. Okay, so then you start doing a bit of conscious breathing, because then you just start to do the really simple breath, which is conscious breathing, which is breathe slowly in, linger at the top of the breath, breathe slowly out, sigh, why not, and then linger at the bottom of the breath. And by doing so, we've only just done half the body. If you just stop there, right,
I'm like vibrating. That. Yeah.
Just that. We haven't done it. We haven't got started yet. I could teach you like 5 hours of Qigong right now. But that, I always say to my community, do the simple things well. And that's all you need to do. You can recreate the wheel and do, 10 hours of yoga retreats, and you can do all of these amazing stuff that's on offer. But do the simple things well. Brush your teeth. We all brush our teeth. But we don't think about our teeth are in our bodies. It's so illogical. It's like they are your body. So you do that bit, and then you take your makeup off if you've got makeup on, and you brush your hair. But you don't then spend another 5 minutes in the evening just getting your circulation rectified. And yet, by doing so, what you're doing is you're addressing every single collateral or channel within the body, which is attributed to these power organs within your body, and it just moves everything around. And therefore, 80% of the problems can be addressed just like brushing your teeth. And yes, all right,
Is that Qigong? Is this like the movement
yes. This is the absolute basic Qigong. So Qigong is again like dentistry. You can go all the way to a Qigong master, and they will be like the highest dentist in the universe who can do all these incredible things. But you still need a toothbrush. And the thing is, there's no point going off to some amazing master and learning all these incredible things if you're not using the toothbrush. So my little lane in all of this, because, who am I, this girl from North London, said at the beginning, when there's incredible masters out there like Mantak Chia, and I mean, there's loads of them. And then there's me. Okay, so what am I doing? Like this British woman, who's just kind of discovered a thing or two and starts crapping on when you think, well, hang on, there's other people that know more than you. And I'm like, yeah, but, I've lived in the Western world and I've had my fair share of ups and downs, and I've learned that the simple things work. So I'm just going to talk to the audience that want to listen to that and go, actually, I'm also a Western person who's had my fair share of ups and downs. And I actually think I haven't got time for loads of stuff. I can't go and study with a Chinese master. I don't have the time or the money or the patience to do any of that. But actually, this bit makes sense any more than I don't particularly want to learn to be a dentist, but I do brush my teeth. And that's really the message in the book. And really the so the book's the beginning of the journey, taking you into this incredible world of like the wonders of Chinese medicine, which is this gift to the earth. It is the greatest treasure, in my opinion, because your health is everything. Life is not worth living if you don't feel full of health and vitality and joy and purpose and all the things we've discussed. So there is this country, which I know lots of people have opinions about, good and bad, like all countries. And yet the gift that is there is this treasure trove of wisdom, which has come down, as you say, through the millennia, which ultimately originated with the Wu, which is where the word woo-woo comes from, because they were called the Wu, which was the women who were there, sending this down through word of mouth, which has been killed off, pretty well, and yet nonetheless is still here, because it's there, it's hidden in plain sight, and there's just enough of it that survived for people like you and me to kind of like bring it out to full volume and go, oh my God, amplify, everyone needs to know this. And that's really where we've gone to. And so the Bazi really is the kind of the quintessence right down here in the food chain, going, okay, this is the fingerprint of your soul over here, which gives you the why to an absolute pinpoint accuracy. But you can expand it all out over here to actually just shaking and tapping and breathing. You're going to feel better. And who doesn't want to feel better?
Thank you for listening to the Heal with Kelly podcast. Be sure to tune in every Thursday for more empowering wisdom and inspiring healing stories. And make sure you hit the follow button on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss that one episode that holds the answer you've been searching for. Oh, and if you found this episode inspiring, please rate, review, and share Heal with Kelly so that we can grow our audience and reach more people. We truly appreciate it. Lots of love.